students. This is Business 3502 Investments and looking at Chapter 8 Problem Sets. We'll start with the concept number 2 on page 269 of the textbook. And for this, we're given equations. First, the information given. For stock A, our formula is constant 0.01 plus 0.9 times market excess return plus the unsystematic risk or variability of the actual company. For stock B, it's, pardon my not putting that very well, minus 0.02 plus 1.1 times market return plus the variability of the actual company. For standard deviation of the market, 0.2, standard deviation of our error for the company or its own variability. For stock A, it's 0.3, for stock B, 0.10. So two things were asked in the concept question: find standard deviation and the covariance between them. So setting out information that we have, the formula for this given for our chapter, this is arbitrage market theory, AMT. So our formula that we're going to use first is beta squared variance of the market plus variance of the company's error or unsystematic risk. So then stock A becomes pardon, I'm going to expand my screen a small bit. For stock A, this becomes 0.9 squared, which is our beta for the market, plus the standard deviation for the market, 0.2 squared. So that satisfies these two pieces of the equation. And, oops, wrong mathematical symbol. Then plus the standard deviation of the company's own variability. So 0.3 squared. This simplifies to 0.81 times 0.04 plus 0.09. And taking that further then, solving through for all of this is 0.1224. Just bear with me a second, I'll pause and work through that with the calculator. So back to our concept. Okay. So we need to verify 0.9 squared is 0.81, so we have that. 0.2 squared is 0.04, so we have this. Our variance for the market and adding 0.09. So 0.81 plus, 0.81 times 0.04 plus 0.09 gives us 0.1224. So, and this then is our variance for stock A. So variance for stock A. If we wanted to go further, we could take this to standard deviation. Standard deviation of the company risk, the unique company risk then is, sorry for the glare, 0.34986. Okay. However, we're going to work with our variance. Now, for stock B, variance of unique company risk for stock B becomes beta, so 1.1 squared times the same in our formula. This is the variance of the market, and that's 0.20 squared, plus then the variance for squared of our unique company risk, so 0.10 and also squared. Then 1.1 squared becomes 1.21 times, again we could use 0.04 for some simplicity, plus now we need the square of 0.1, also squared is 0.01. This 1.21 1.21 times 0.04 equals 0.048. Darn it, sorry for the glare on our screen. 1.21 times 0.04, 0.048 plus 0.01. And 0.048 plus 0.01, sorry, pardon a second. So to finish this, 0.048 plus 0.01 gives us 0.058. And this then is our variance for stock B. And if we wish to, the square root of that would be standard deviation for B, 0.2408 to go to 4 decimal points. Okay, so we know then the standard deviation for each of A and B, and now we work through covariance. So part B of our question, the covariance of our two stocks. Covariance is going to be, from chapter 8, the beta on A times beta on B times variance of the market. And from this, beta on our stock is 0.9. This comes from information that's given. That's beta on our stock, A, 0.9 times beta for stock B, 1.1 times, again given this, the standard deviation of the market is 0.2, and remembering that that is squared, our standard deviation. So this becomes 0.9 times 1.1, 0.9 times 1.1 is 0.990 and we should know 0.2 squared is 0.04. Let's work through that again. 0.2 squared, 0.04. So our covariance is 0.03960. Our covariance between the two stocks. So that, pardon for my interruptions, as I organized everything, but that gives us then concept check number 2, how to find our standard deviation for stocks using our arbitrage theory, our arbitrage pricing theory, and how to solve for covariance. Formula beta of squared of the stock times variance of the market plus the variance of the unique or unsystematic risk for the company. Stock A, stock B, and we use that with this formula to derive covariance. So that's it for concept check number 2. Let's do number 3, then we'll look at some other problems.